Hi, Scorpio. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is your mid-June reading. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little bit before the 1st of June, or actually the 15th of June, and after the 30th of June. So keep that in mind. I was meditating on your energy before I turned the camera, Scorpio, and the feeling I was getting and what I was hearing was something about spreading out. Okay, spreading out. There's something about widening, something about widening the gap, whatever that may mean to some of you. I'm compelled to split the deck into two. This has been happening for you guys the past few readings. Okay, we'll flip these over right here. Okay. And there's something about, it's almost like there is a strong divide, okay, for a number of you. I'm feeling in terms of how we appear and how we pursue what we desire. As I said that, the Lovers popped right out. Okay, Scorpio. I'm hearing there's a lot that beholds you, whatever that may mean to a number of you. But this may absolutely be in regards to love. Love. What gives us that feeling of freedom, okay, but freedom of expression, freedom of emotional expression. I'm hearing surrender, okay, whatever that may mean to you within this context, but there's something about even the surrendering to the experience of accepting love. And this may absolutely be, right, the two halves of your being, right, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. We all have these two propensities coming together in a cohesive way, right, where we can fly even with ourselves. It's like we gotta know that we can fly alone before we can fly as one of two. So there's something about coming, I'm hearing coming home, coming home, coming into your own, coming to a point of acceptance. Like, I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna walk into that house because I know that that's my home. I know that the door that I open leads me to security and safety. But not because I'm inside of the house, right? Not because I'm housed. But because, and just because, I've pursued my truth of accepting my home. This very flight that's taken alone to reach, right, that place of connectivity. I'm also getting that for a number of you. I'm hearing it speaks for itself. So something about this flight that's taken, something about this acceptance, plane taken off right there and then, Scorpio. And you want it, you've wanted it, you've known that it is not only your answer, but it is your only answer, and it's a matter of, right, yet again, putting the finger on the zinger. Yeah, you know what? I do want it. And I accept the journey that must be taken to go get it, right? To go live it, And it's almost like the readiness of self for that meeting with self. The feeling I'm getting is it's somewhat mirrored. Right? It's almost like I am gonna meet myself tonight for the very first time. What am I gonna wear? Right? What am I gonna say? How am I gonna act and respond? All of the little nuances, right? It's a question of who am I? Right? And so it's really interesting, Scorpio, because it's almost like, because it's mirrored. It's mirrored. So it's almost like, what am I going to say and how am I going to act is how I'm going to act and what I'm going to say, because it's me. So there's no question, right? There's no questioning you. There's no questioning, right? What will be. Because it's only what you are. Scorpio. This may absolutely be, okay, a twin flame situation. But it doesn't have to be. Okay? It absolutely does not have to be. And it's right, whether or not it is, right, we always come first. It's always us, right? Our alliance with ourselves, mind, body, soul. Masculine, feminine, yin, yang. Coming into that symbiotic relationship with self, where we find ourselves, right, stable and ready to stand in front of that mirror and face ourselves. And of course, right, we're all reflections of each other. All are one, right? It's the mosaic of the mirror. Right? So it's almost like you, right, reflecting upon others or from others is just, again, right, coming down to you. Coming down to you. And recognizing that that's the only thing you can have a sense of control over, right? It's the only thing that you are really responsible for. I'm hearing for a number of you, your end of the bargain, upholding your end of the bargain. I'm also hearing footloose. So whatever that may mean to some of you, Scorpio. But, okay, it's interesting because we see the Five of Pentacles overlaying the Six of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is almost dripping over the Six of Pentacles. So you have a 5 and a 6. Okay. Consecutive sort of energy. And you have fire surrounding your spread. Very, very much so coming in from the future. Okay, with strength and the devil. Devil, Capricorn's card, earth energy, but especially right next to the strength card here, as I'm feeling it for you, Scorpio, right? There is this underlying passion that it's a matter of coming to terms with. Again, accepting. And I'm hearing reflecting your end of the bargain, Scorpio. Right? Same sort of energy that I was getting with this Lover's card. Now, I'm being beckoned to mention Leo. Leo, this is Leo's card, Strength, the Major Arcana. Okay, so if you know Leo, if you have a Leo rising ascendant or moon sign, you may want to check that video out. Okay, nonetheless, you have lots of fire, and we'll read them off. The Daughter of Wands in reverse, Father of Wands, horizontally laid, underpinning the Lovers, looking up and towards everything, okay, more or less. The Purveyor from down below, which is kind of interesting, okay, it's almost like the snake in the brush, okay, and the Ace of Wands in reverse, right above the Lovers, and forming the base of this subdeck, right? That's faced by the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the Ace of Wands is mirroring the Father of Cups. Okay, I do feel this is you. I do feel this is you. Take it as you will. Of course, general reading, right? It may pertain differently to everyone. But, right, as we see it here, and as I feel it for you, Scorpio, there is this recognition that it's a matter of standing for what you desire. Not like superficial desire, but that you desire mind, body, soul, right? Strength. It's not petty, right? This lion doesn't just, right, spend its reserves, its energy, its time, its efforts, envisioning a world that it doesn't feel, right, can really sustain or support the grandness of its vision. Right? There's something incredibly profound about whatever this is. There's in many dimensions, on many levels. Strength overlaying the devil. It may pertain to grappling with, right? Vision, desire. How do I bring these two forces together in a way that is conducive, where I'm not, right, burning myself from the inside out, right? Where progress can be made, right? It's almost like the desire is so strong, but it must be tempered. Strength, right? There's a tempered sort of nature to the strength card, where the lion is, right, it's like, it absolutely has the passion. It steps forward with this rose that's held in its mouth, right? It's Leo's card, fire, strong fire, passion, drive. But there's a steadiness, right, with which this lion moves forward and makes progress towards achieving what it is so very focused on. Again, mind, body, soul. It's like a trance. So there's something about it's like I'm getting like a pulley and a lever. Okay, and it's almost like you have this dashboard of different tools and buttons and pulleys and whatever else, and you have to sort of find that balance where, right, you can steer the ship and the ship can sail. But then you have so many factors, right? And it's so, but ultimately, Scorpio, it's this understanding, right, of first and foremost what brings you into balance, even before, right, you try to, right, I'm hearing set the stage, even before you try to prepare, right, or conduct this ship, navigating it forward through the stormy seas. It's like you've got to be totally, no matter how passionate you are, right, centered, focused, resilient, unshaken even by your own passion. Interesting, Scorpio, right? It's profound energy. Okay, and it's like this internal grappling with what's real to you. Okay. Now, it may absolutely be, okay, what I'm getting for you here is, again, this recognition I know eventually I'm going to have to take the stand. I want to take the stand. It speaks to what I'm passionate about, what I care for, what I want to create. It sets me free. Right? But don't mind that yet. Because I need to first, right, confront what has been confounding me, my intellectual mind. What has really been holding me back this whole time from taking a stand that I've known I want to take. There's this emphasis and this focus on getting to the root of, I'm hearing a troubling mentality of the self-talk that keeps us bound to a place of being bound, of being held to what is not our personal truth. Groupthink. I'm getting groupthink. And so it's almost like this, right? 3, 9, multiples of 3. This is like amplified, but yet also more fine-tuned, more micro. Right? Where here we're seeing almost the aftermath or the effects of subsisting within a mind frame, even a way of thinking, communicating, even respecting boundaries, respecting you and you, who you really are, and what you really think, and what you really believe. Right? There comes this recognition that it's time. Scorpio. This is child's play. And you don't want to play, and you don't want games. You're like, I want to begin again. I want to actually speak. Not from the place of, right, repeating what has been said, perhaps for me. Right? Not as, right, the reflection of my truth, but as the pursuit of it, even if it means me leaving this safe haven even, right? And yes, that can be daunting, right? Pursuing foreign lands almost, okay? Flying. It's like, who knows, right? Where that wind will blow both of you. Will blow you, will blow them, right? But it's for the sake of recognizing, well, this is definitely what I don't want. And this is definitely not bringing me the clarity. And this is definitely not, right, speaking to my ultimate truth. Right? This vibration and this vibration, very different. Right? And so, I'm hearing there's this new beginning. There's this new beginning. And what's interesting is, okay, there is some major swords energy here. You off in the left-hand corner, okay, just like a pocket. And this can be, it's almost like I'm seeing it as like a block. Okay, it's like a cement brick almost of past propensities, ruminations that do not serve, that have fed this sort of state of confusion. You're like, I don't want confusion. I want confusion, so to speak. Right? This is not how I have to be, right? Right before I take my flight. Look how, right, zen these two birds are as they're flying. I need to be totally in my zone. In my zone. And whatever takes me out of that zone, I need to uproot once and for all. I need to get a really close handle, right, on where this impedance lies. And then I'm getting strongly, it may be societal, but also self-talk, right? Because it's one thing, right, for there to be some sort of societal imposition, some sort of groupthink, right? That's contrary to your personal truth. But ultimately, it's about your reaction to it, right? Your response to it. How do I take that, right? What is outside of me, and how do I synthesize that? How do I, again, handle that, right? Like the waves, in such a way where I'm in control of my destiny. Once and for all, totally. Without reserve. In control of navigating my ship. My ship. And so whatever intellectual side of the story there is to this, okay, I feel it's coming undone. It's coming undone, and you're coming down to it. And there's this need to reside with passion, with fire, with flame, with the vigor that you recognize underpins this whole new chapter in your life. Right? Because where fire is honest, right? Impulsive, wild, untamed, right? Like the bird. Rumination, thinking, trying to control even the mind. I'm getting mind control. Trying to control the mind is inhibitory of what is otherwise natural. Right? So it's like, where are you flying from? Who's the pilot? And are all systems go, right? And I'm getting like chakra, focusing on chakra, energy centers of the body. Is all of you ready to fly? Because that is, right, the synchrony, right, of self, those two wings that even allow, right, for departure of all of us. Right? Not just like, my heart's ready, my mind's ready, I've rationalized it, I'm all good. I know where I'm going. Punch in my GPS. Right? It's like, am I mind, body, soul on board with this decision, right? And where's that equilibrium? And I'm getting energetics for a number of you. Chakras, balancing of chakras. Okay. Now, you're on the frontier. Okay. What I'm feeling for you is that there's an emotional side of the story, and there's one that speaks to your place in the world. How you home, where you call your home, how you perceive home, what is a matter of stability for you, what is a matter of security, okay, and where do these two worlds meet, right? That which is emotional, that which is dynamic, that which is just feeling, and then that which is strategic to a certain degree as well, tangible, with the need to actualize in the third dimension, so to speak, right, with the devil. So there's something about vision here and honing in on the vision, okay, in all aspects of whatever this change is, right, in all aspects. but heavily, heavily, heavily on that which speaks to what excites you about this. Why do you even want this change to begin with? Right? That being your home, that being, right, the spark, the flame, the fire, the drive. Because yet again, I don't feel that it's just on a whim. Oh, you know, I just want to take a flight for the sake of it. I heard this place was cool, or it seems cool. I want to check it out. I feel that it's something where you have felt for quite some time. And I almost said Gemini. So whatever that may mean to you, Scorpio, okay, you may want to check that video out. Especially if you know Gemini, if you have a Gemini rising sign or moon sign, then it may pertain. Okay. But there is this desire and this fire that speaks to home. Okay. Home that is held within. Not necessarily, right, that which we travel to or that which we consecrate. Okay, I'm hearing that. Consecrate, make official, okay, to be ours. It's not about even the developing of lands. It's a solidification of self in our pursuit of, right, the lands that speak to our truth. All right, Gemini. Why is it Gemini again? Okay, so absolutely, Scorpio. If you know Gemini, if you have a Gemini rising sign or moon sign, then you may want to check that video out. Okay, thank you so very much, Scorpio. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please feel free to check out your rising ascendant or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. I know, for example, I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun sometimes, so it doesn't hurt to check it out. And let's see, anything else. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. All right, so thank you so much again, Scorpio. Have a beautiful June, and I will see you soon.